speech and actions have been getting more unhinged by the day. He's probably been rushed to another safe house for intensive care. But the location is a complete mystery. That's the way he operates. He went to incredible lengths to make sure his great escape went So far, I know at least Langley had a blackout triggered in New York to disrupt the transportation and information, and at least 2 submarines were sighted. The personnel involved were working off naturally, the White House. The project is buried under a pile of dummy ops and backup plans stretching across. It's safe to say not one of the people involved knew what they were moving or to where. All top secret. He's living up to his name as usual. Only this time, even I can't find him. Now, the only record of his location lies within the site, and that's closed off. Skullface was able to... Even he can't... I'll keep... When you're up, it's gonna be a long battle. Boss, it was Anderson after... That's right, the man who went by Sigint during Operation Snake Eater. Following Zero's disappearance, he's taken over command of Cypher. Well, to be precise, the idea to have an AI act for Zero came about, and clearly an AI couldn't be allowed, and instead filters the massive amounts of data it collects, subtly guiding a system up. So they began. DARPA apparently brought strain. She was forced out after a certain incident. The direction before Zero lost consciousness as his condition through a cutout of. Zero went out of his way to hide your location in order. This meant sacrificing his own. It was the only way to ensure you could stand alone as your own man. Here I am. I'm your last connection now. This was Zero's last. Once you're awake, we need to discuss. Oh, and they've got a name for and it's called the Patriot. It's all about ensuring that the concepts about maintaining the and yet having that individual. I guess it's fitting to call creating a Zero's will is already systems. When you take a mentality, it can only when the body, the will dies with it.
Huh?
Over here.
Hello?
Not there. Here.
Huh?
Thank you for coming. Please.
You're...
Is it that odd? I suppose the cuffs have gotten a bit loose. Although, truth be told, I have been spending more time in pajamas.
No, nothing.
The tie, perhaps. Not the most fashionable pattern, I admit.
No, it is very nice.
How sweet. Will you take a little brandy? You're hardly underage, after all.
No, thank you.
Please, sit. Pacifica Ocean.
What?
Ah, yes. You've all... Not bad. But here you are.
Thank you. I heard you were...
Poppycock. I just like...
You?
You must.
Well...
Anyway, I could hardly greet my first guest from...
I, missed my chance to get...
Now I'm twice as glad. Drink. Before it... English breakfast tea. All I have, I'm afraid. There were 8 candidates before you, meaning you will be the 9th Paz Ortega Andrade.
What happened to the others?
They're in the next room. They've been
They...
Do you see any windows here?
No?
I've gotten used to it, and I've had my fill of cursing this bloody dungeon. Excuse me, but what should I do?
Well, you could go up to the roof, wait for the clouds to pass. You would have a view of Manhattan. And a pretty one, too. But once the wind blows, and the clouds pass, you can look up and see...
Sewer rats lead extreme starvation, days abandoned, hurt, and all but killed. Some of your others betrayed, and you did. But through it all, you survived. Just look, I can see everything.
Yes.
Consider this mission a...
Thank you.
Yes. You know what's...
Yes.
And you are prepared.
Yes.
I believe you. Not the type. I didn't know, but it run. What? How much prep?
A little.
You'll be to strike out. But you mustn't forget who you're dealing with. If he were to get the better of you, well, I deeply regret. But beyond that, I'm putting my life.
You can trust me, Cypher.
None of my friends call me that. She's gone cold.
I know. There's no one in the other.
And how do you...
You said I was your...
Oh, I haven't. All right, then.
Cypher's been in hiding ever since his grand experiment. No one's seen him in years. All we hear are orders delivered by proxy. Except you. You met with him, face to face. Tell me, where is Zero? I've never known choice. Where I was born, the language I speak, I've never had the freedom to choose for myself. But you, right now, do as you will.
This will save.
It may.
Will you?
Not for you.
All right. House Kitchen, 10th Avenue. He is undergoing.
Not exactly Hyde Park.
His medical needs keep him from moving. Or the other residents are of varying race. It took him. He is God's place.
No better
Zero is on the top floor, a room with no windows. Officially, the only access is by a secret room 7.
She...
Nobody realizes the entire people go. But they're all cipher. The building blends right in. They disseminate rumors that keeps most outside. And most of them are there as but even they don't know what they're really. Foot traffic. Goods coming in and out. Phone lines. Water and it is all monitored remote. Should he need it, there's a sealed off water conduit. But from the outside, it is a perfect.
So the Major believes zero suspicion equals total. Very bold. It's just the kind of ruse I'd expect from him. So long as no one's suspicions are aroused. On the other hand, if someone figures it out, there are dozens of ways in. And he's so paranoid about information slipping out, no one involved has the full the downfall, the pitfall, circumventing.
You
Hate? He never left me to die. I owe him my life. I'm bound to repay the favor. Anyway, but that's not what you really want to know. What you want to know is, I don't hate. I do deserve a little more of it. But he probably has no idea. So you see, I mean to have my revenge. It's not petty, nothing so even the hottest lava eventually, and that mountain becomes the land. Scalding steam comes, it's then. Now I just like and big. That lava, that vengeance, is already set as stone. Too late to change things now.
don't kill him.
The choice is not mine to make.
Please, let Big Boss live.
Proceed.
Please.
Give her the shot already! Hold her still.
It's me. Ocelot. It's been quite a while. Yeah, I'll say. Took a lot longer for you to surface than I expected, Major.
I wasn't planning on coming back at all.
Well, after the coup.
My hunch was proven right.
Oh, I haven't.
Most bought into the story, but not everyone. I couldn't cover everything, but I did hide and that should buy us.
Where is he?
En route to an old base in the British sovereign area of Cyprus.
The military...
Ava's leading.
Ava? Following your...
Funny, isn't it? That we should all reunite like
This isn't otherwise...
Yes, I don't expect you. Something simply won't ever happen. But I don't want Snake to die. Surely we can come. There are so few, and your keep him hidden. Keep him. But I'll stay where I am, and leave the rest to you. That's how he'd want it to.
Isn't it better for you to be there to supervise?
Where I am, where he goes, it makes no difference. All that matters is getting him the very best, the latter being, will he wake up? And if so, but as long as his heart is beating. So please.
This location.
No one will, and if they try, the information.
Which is what you do best. Guess you're still at the...
Anything but. Donald's taken over a great deal. He'll be handling this situation from here on, as though I wish it weren't so.
I have no choice.
Thank you.
Save your thanks.
more thing. A proposition.
Yes.
I've prepared a ruse of
What is it?
You could say I've made another snake.
Major?
I'm not talking about the children. A mental copy. His phantom, if you like.
I don't understand.
You will when you get to Cyprus. I've set the ball in motion, but the rest is in your hands. You're good at this kind of thing. The best.
If it's in his best interests.
I assure you, it is. Look, he's the toughest son of a bitch I've ever known. Yes, it's me. You weren't in hospital long. I had trouble finding you.
Where is he?
Safe. But in the same state as when you last saw him. We've had our misunderstandings, you and I. But as you've made clear, our relationship is strictly business. Therefore, I will limit this conversation to the business at hand. Please understand that I don't dislike you. Not inherently.
Where is Snake?
Now. Settle down, or I'll have to hang up. And then you never hear from me again. Do you understand? First, about your boss. I had him moved once he was stabilized. I'm sure it came as quite a shock to you when you woke up. You'll have to forgive me.
I told him to stop putting me under.
Surely you understand. Specialized medical treatment in places like that can be positively enlightening. And to be honest, I was Don't take it the wrong way. Anyone looking for him would be looking for you. He needs to be as far from... In fact, I'm still not sharing his location. Problems could arise. An introduction to a network of messengers who will lead you to a man. A friend to your boss. I'm sure he's mentioned him before. He knows Snake's location. More than any man alive, I trust him with this sort of thing. Keeping secrets, or men in the dark. He's known Snake quite a while. 10 years longer than you. Kazuhira, I don't care if you don't trust me, but I require your absolute trust in him on this. Snake will be brought back into this. Understood? The only reason we're having this conversation is because you still have a role to play. Which brings me to the next issue. What happens after he regains consciousness? When Snake wakes up, and he will, he'll need your help again. So when he does, I promise you'll be the first to know. The code phrase will be, V has come to. I'll then mobilize all the necessary... Think of it as an overture to a prologue. Until then, do what you like. Just be ready when... But you don't need me to tell you that, do you? I know it's been hard on you, too. But I can't imagine you...
What are you talking about?
Hmm?
If what you're saying is true, then this is like wrapping a rope around your own neck and throwing it over a branch. What's your play in all this?
This is for Snake. So that he survives after he wakes up. Nothing more. After that, I don't care what you do.
Then tell me something.
Go on.
I only joined you after I found out what you were after. To make the world one, you need Snake for that. And he's already done a hell of a lot for you.
He has.
So on some level at least, I think... Then why'd you do that to him? I get what you were trying with Paz. You wanted to... But after that... Wait, how could you do that?
After that wasn't me. You may not believe this, but I never intended for any of this. My organization has many arms. It's just going to take a little longer before... I admit, I may have been lax.
Whatever. One day, I'll know the truth. Just as soon as the boss wakes, and then we're coming after you. This ends with you...
Is that so? Fantasy can make for a powerful... Big boss will wake up. And when he does, be there for him.
Major, I want...
Exer, I presume this was your doing?
Do you like?
I've been searching a long time.
It is what you were looking for.
The winged dagger of a comrade. He served under the boss back in Rayforce. I delivered this pin to her after his death.